Welcome back to Serenia Studio, where we explore the most inspiring ideas to bring beauty, comfort, and personality into your home. Today, we're taking a stroll through a dreamy European-inspired spring home filled with cozy vintage touches and elegant details that spark imagination. From soft pastel florals to sunlit rooms, every corner has been thoughtfully styled to create a welcoming and timeless atmosphere. Whether you're looking for decorating tips or simply love the charm of romantic interiors, this video is here to inspire your creativity and make your home feel fresh, light, and full of life. A romantic European facade greets the eye with climbing roses framing pale sage shutters and weathered limestone walls. Soft morning light highlights linen awnings, antique brass lanterns, and overflowing ceramic planters. Pastel florals accentuate the timeless elegance, capturing the welcoming charm and fresh spring energy of a cozy, curated exterior space. Entering the airy vestibule, sunlight filters through tall paneled doors onto lime-washed walls. A vintage console in bleached oak anchors the entryway, complemented by hand-woven runners and ceramic vases. Botanical sketches adorn the walls, creating depth and warmth. Subtle textures and soft pastels invite calm and elegance, offering a refined first impression of the home. The living room reveals relaxed luxury through wide proportions and curated vintage styling. Cream plaster walls frame arched windows draped with sheer linen curtains. A plush blush tufted sofa faces an aged wood coffee table layered with ceramics and books. Textures of wool rugs and carved beams create refined comfort and visual richness. From an elevated angle, the living room emphasizes light, flow, and balance. Armchairs with botanical prints sit beside an antique cabinet with patinated brass hardware. Glass-fronted armoires reflect soft daylight while greenery brings vitality. The scene is composed for depth, rhythm, and elegance, evoking cinematic calm and curated European spring aesthetics. A formal sitting area basks in afternoon light, where pale blue walls meet warm oak flooring. A curved vintage sofa anchors the space, surrounded by marble side tables. Framed landscapes in muted tones harmonize with decor. Shadows and subtle highlights create a serene, editorial atmosphere imbued with gentle, romantic spring warmth. The dining room presents elegance with cozy appeal. A long reclaimed wood table sits beneath a fabric-shaded chandelier, surrounded by linen-upholstered chairs. Soft sunlight glides across a sideboard filled with hand-thrown ceramics. Faded pastel wallpaper adds romantic detail, while wide framing conveys spaciousness and a sense of springtime conviviality in a European-inspired setting. In the kitchen, cream cabinetry with vintage brass pulls lines the walls, anchored by a stone-topped island. Open shelves display warm, neutral pottery, while terracotta flooring grounds the space. Soft, natural light highlights textures of wood, stone, and ceramics. The scene is composed to balance practicality with poetic beauty and timeless spring charm. A breakfast nook near tall windows is bathed in soft morning light. A round pedestal table pairs with upholstered floral chairs, while potted herbs add fresh color. Airy linen curtains filter sunlight onto the floor. The scene feels intimate yet open, a serene moment capturing quiet spring mornings in refined European style. A hallway stretching between rooms is framed with neutral walls adorned with antique botanical prints. A patterned runner draws the eye along warm stone floors. Light filters through distant windows, creating a soft gradient of shadows. The visual rhythm transforms a transitional space into a calm, graceful passage, layered with texture and subtle refinement. A library lounge reveals built-in shelves painted muted olive, filled with textured books. A deep velvet armchair and a woven rug create a cozy, quiet nook. Soft daylight filters through tall windows, accentuating warmth and symmetry. The composition communicates editorial sophistication and European-inspired serenity, inviting peaceful reflection in a cinematic interior environment. The primary bedroom evokes serenity with pale taupe paneled walls and a tall upholstered bed. Layered linens in ivory and blush catch morning light, while vintage bedside tables hold ceramic lamps. Soft textures and pastel tones harmonize to create an elegant, restful retreat inspired by romantic European spring styling and refined interior photography. From another angle, the bedroom emphasizes openness and balance. Sheer curtains move softly near tall windows, a faded floral rug anchors the floor, and a distressed bench sits at the bed's foot. Light enhances textures and color depth, producing a calm, editorial-style composition, highlighting elegance and quiet sophistication in a springtime retreat. The dressing room features pastel cabinetry and glass-front wardrobes, lightwood floors, and a central vintage island. Decorative boxes and ceramic trays are artfully arranged, creating charm without clutter. Wide framing highlights symmetry and clarity, transforming practical storage into a visually poetic, elegant space filled with freshness and European romantic refinement. A spa-like bathroom is drenched in daylight, with stone walls and a freestanding tub as the focal point. Brass fixtures provide warmth, while linen towels and potted greenery soften the scene. The composition celebrates reflection, texture, and subtle luxury, offering a luminous, serene visual that captures springtime calm with editorial precision. The home office combines vintage elegance and calm functionality. An aged oak desk faces tall windows, flanked by cream shelves filled with curated objects. Natural light accentuates wood grain and soft textiles. Wide framing conveys spaciousness, balance, and serenity, reflecting a refined European spring aesthetic perfect for contemplation and quiet creativity. A sunroom is alive with layered textures and sunlight. Wicker seating with linen cushions rests on patterned tiles surrounded by lush greenery. Glass walls blur indoor-outdoor boundaries, while light and shadow create visual depth. The composition celebrates openness and spring air, conveying a tranquil, fresh ambience with soft European-inspired styling and editorial sophistication. A rear hallway transitions toward the garden with French doors and soft neutral walls. Sunlight spills across the floor, illuminating ceramics and decorative mirrors that reflect light subtly. The wide framing emphasizes visual flow and anticipation, maintaining cohesion in the home's romantic European spring narrative and guiding the eye naturally toward the outdoors. The covered terrace offers stone flooring, linen-draped seating, and vintage lanterns in soft, natural tones. Surrounding greenery complements the palette while light and shadow create depth and texture. The composition is tranquil and refined, styled like a luxury magazine spread, embodying quiet outdoor elegance that harmonizes seamlessly with the home's interior. The garden lounge is framed with flowering shrubs and manicured hedges. Weathered wood furniture with soft cushions mirrors the interior palette. Spring blooms provide color while maintaining calm sophistication. The wide perspective captures openness, rhythm, and natural beauty, reinforcing a seamless extension of the home's romantic spring character and cinematic design narrative. The back exterior glows at golden hour, with stone walls warmed by soft light. Tall windows reflect the sky, and trailing vines soften architectural lines. The wide framing evokes tranquility and completeness, bringing the visual story full circle with cinematic elegance, timeless charm, and the welcoming spirit of a romantic European spring home. Thank you so much for joining us on this tour of a romantic European spring home filled with cozy vintage charm. We hope these ideas have inspired you to bring light, color, and elegance into your own spaces. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to our channel for more home inspiration, and leave a comment letting us know which corner captured your heart the most. Your support helps us continue sharing beautiful, creative ideas for every home. Stay inspired, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.